Our friend Hannah Gadsby back in the news because people can't kiss her fat lesbian self-hating ass enough. So she had a piece in the New York Times Magazine. Did you see that? I don't see it here, but I know he had it. Ah, there it is. Do we actually not have that one here? Not like I didn't read it.
It's the thickest one.
The thickest one is Comics Confront YouTuber off stage.
The comedy-destroying soul.
Well, maybe we shouldn't staple. I bet this shit doesn't go on at WROK. Maybe you want to go to WROK. I know you're talking to the guy, gone boating with him. I know what goes on, Garrett.
He's a nice guy.
He's a dangerous individual. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been bad-mouthing her so often. I've been saying so many terrible things. I think it's only fair we finally have her on to speak her piece. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hottest commodity in all things that are not comedy, Hannah Gadsby, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Hannah.
Hello.
I've been pretty abrasive with my thoughts on...
As is everyone. You know, I was a comedian for years before I became a rape storyteller. So I get what you do. You bust balls. You pull your socks up, white man.
What is that?
Pull your socks up.
I'm not even wearing socks.
I'm done with it. I don't need to meander around your words anymore. I'm a lesbian.
Mariander?
It's Tasmanian.
No, it's not. It's not even a word, Mariander. And it's...
Well, everyone's eating their words now, aren't they? Nanette is the best comedy special in all of history.
It's not a comedy special. Netflix is even...
I was raped!
We know you were raped.
And you can't tell me it's not the best when you were not raped like me.
No. It says here, the creator of Nanette... Let me start by saying this. The show is called Nanette.
Yes.
Why?
Brilliance.
No.
It's about a woman.
Yeah.
Who was working. I've told this story in my show. Did you even watch the show?
I couldn't get past 3 minutes of the garbage.
Because you were laughing too hard.
No. I was sick to my stomach that this is what comedy is moving towards. People in the industry being afraid to say, look, you're mediocre at best, but since you're a fat, self-hating lesbian...
I'm not fat. My body fat percentage is 38.2.
That's a lot.
It's slightly more than a third of me is fat. Then 98% is water.
What kind of water? Tasmanian water that's made of fat?
Hefty water.
It says here that the show Nanette, you based it on a character, a barista that you were looking at.
I went in, a barista, she never said anything to me, but I knew she was mean.
So why, if you're going to base on this barista girl and you never really touch upon her during the show, because you talk about all your fucking shitty upbringing and you try and fucking bitch about that.
Sounds like you watch more of the show than you're letting on.
That's
here.
a lie.
Yeah.
God, you're hot. That's a lie. No. Why wouldn't you change the name? Is it possible that you're just so shitty at comedy?
I was thinking of calling it White Guys Matter.
No, my friend does that. That'd be silly. And plus, people don't like that. You wouldn't get the great feedback you're getting here.
Well, people love the show, and I retired the show this week. I was in Montreal at the Just for Laughs Festival, where I did Nanette for the very last time.
The last time?
Very last time. I took a picture of myself on my Instagram, put it out there. I goes, the last time I'm doing Nanette. And now I need to go get raped more for another show.
What would this new show be called?
Nanette 2.
Do you think that's a little unoriginal?
Do you think that going up on stage in front of thousands of people making them not laugh is not unoriginal?
That's incredibly original. No one in comedy has ever, really committed to that as well as you did.
I'm a groundbreaker in that case. I need to get raped more and beaten. Also, white men need to do bad things.
No, let me ask you this. Okay, let me
14.
No, well, you do, and you watch our show. I'm going to throw this quote in your face that you said. I'm going to ask, simply put, I have built a career, and this is one of the cornerstones.
Is this what I said?
Yes, you're Hannah Gadsby.
To me, I love hearing about me. I'm so witty on talk shows.
I've built a career out of self-deprecating humor, and I don't want to do that anymore, you said in the special. Because do you understand what self-deprecation means when it comes from somebody who already exists in the margins? It's not humility, it's humiliation.
I'm in the margins.
What does that mean?
Let me explain to you. White men now are the minority, but for years, dykes like me that God made wrong, who would offer their pussies to men and then claim rape, we were in the margins. Margins.
I know what you mean, margin. Well, that's Tasmanian. My problem is this. I mean, isn't the basis of really good comedy like being able to laugh at ourselves as, just as human?
Deprecation.
What? Isn't the basis of comedy, once you tear down all the adjectives, being able to laugh at ourselves?
That's old comedy. New comedy is this thing where you take what you're feeling, and it's bad feelings, and you say these bad feelings.
Right.
And you do them on a stage, and people share these bad feelings, or they feel sorry for you. That's new comedy.
Nowhere in there are you bringing out the emotion of
Why
joy.
does comedy have to be comedy?
Because it's
Why does comedy have to make people laugh?
because that's a comedy.
Why can't my rape make people laugh?
Oh, it makes me laugh. Oh,
What do you mean by that?
By the way, I
What
forgot.
do you mean by that?
I forgot. Where were the two places you got?
You're a rape apologist.
Where were the two places your uncle pounded you?
In me shitter, in me pussy.
Where?
In me pussy, in me shitter. In me pussy, in me shitter. In me pussy, in me shitter. Mouth.
See, now that's comedy.
Yeah, but that's what I do. But I do it with the words where I go, men are bad, they rape me.
Yeah, and that's stupid. Is it possible that you're doing everything that's terrible for comedy and teaching people not to laugh at us? Don't you think once you can't laugh?
Why are you saying it's terrible? Why can't comedy just evolve so that a talentless lesbian may be successful?
Well, I think it has, and that's the concern.
Bravo!
So now,
They didn't give me this type of beef on the Jim and Sam show.
were you on Jim and Sam?
I'm not sure.
Here's my question. Now that you're done, so you said you've hung up.
Nanette is finished.
You've hung up
The
your-
next special I'm doing is called That Nigga's Crazy.
Now it's been done. It's been done by Pryor.
By whom?
Richard Pryor.
A prior fellow.
No,
He came before me.
Yes.
What was his name? Richard what?
Richard Pryor.
Yes, I know he was before me. What was his name?
He was a black guy, and his name was Richard Pryor.
He's a black fellow named Richard.
Yes.
Came before me. What was his name? Last name, so I may search him.
Pryor.
Yes, prior to what?
Prior to this conversation, his name is Richard Pryor Pryor.
I'm not following. So wait. So
Can you give me an image of Richard Pryor?
you're saying there was a fellow that claimed to do comedy and did a show called That Nigga's Crazy.
Was that
Who is it?
Richard Pryor?
Before what?
That's his goddamn name.
So wait, who was first if he was prior?
Who's on first? Richard Pryor was a black comedian whose album was That Nigger. Google That Nigger Must Be Crazy.
Why do you have to say it with a hard R? Why don't you just say
Feels good.
Why don't you just say Itchard?
Now,
Itchard.
Google Richard Pryor. The album is called That Nigger Is Crazy.
Don't say it with such a hard R.
How do you say it, Hannah?
Nigga.
It's
Nighhhh. Nigga.
Nigha.
Nigga.
Nigha.
Nigga.
Anyway, the comic was named Richard Pryor.
So
Pryor, Richard.
before me was a gentleman named Richard, and you're saying he did a special like that.
Well,
If he's on
forget it,
first, who's on prior?
forget it. Just do the album. Just do the album. That Nigger Is Crazy.
Wonderful. I'm going to do it. I've got to go pee. Thank
You just got here. Hannah Gadsby, everyone.